Bring back a few memories. Lesley Gore was 16 years old when record producer Quincy Jones heard one of her demo records, and a few months later she had her first #1 single, It's My Party, and Lesley was on her way. She followed that success, of course, with Judy's Turn to Cry, Maybe I Know, and then 2 years later, across the Atlantic, a young Cambridge University student was writing a second song for the B-side of a record that he was recording. Here's the B-side of the record. Listen.
Streets full of people.
One's Gone to the Moon sold 5 million copies worldwide. It was Jonathon King's best-known song in this country, although he had many more big hits in England. And all this week we've been looking back at the music of the 50s and 60s. And this morning we're happy to have Lesley Gore and Jonathon King with us, who are over here. Oh, God, I've got to look at that.
We're both even prettier now than we were.
I think Jonathan's really gotten beautiful, frankly.
You know, you were both so young. You were what? You were 16?
Yes.
You were 17, I think.
Yeah.
I
still am, Joan.
You still are. How did your classmates react to you when all of a sudden you were this big celebrity?
Well, I was nauseating to start with, so I got no worse, actually. I was pretty horrid, wasn't I, Leslie? She was cute. She was really nice to me. I came over here on this huge television show. Thought, what am I going to do? So Leslie sort of mothered me and looked me through the whole thing.
Had a good time, yes.
Yeah?
We had a nice time doing those shows.
You were going to Sarah Lawrence College, I believe.
That's
and
right.
How was that for you? Was that difficult?
That was hard because I started when I was in high school, and
Right.
the class that I was in then, they were very much a part of the experience, and so that was easier. When I got to college, I already had some celebrity, and going to Sarah Lawrence as a rock and roller as opposed to a guitar-playing folk singer was not a good idea. So it was hard to kind of just acclimate myself to being there. It took about a year or so.
And just be a regular student and on campus. With all that success happening, and I would assume just so many opportunities coming your way, were you ever tempted to quit college and just pursue your music career?
Me personally, no, Joan, because I realised I had a lousy voice and no talent whatsoever. So I sort of used Everyone's Gone to the Moon as a launch pad and got in behind the scenes a lot, started my own record company, discovered a few bands like Genesis and the Bay City Rollers and 10TC. And
Just a few little bands. Yeah.
Just a few little things, and went on to other such things, which I'm hopefully still doing. I've written my first novel, which is just published in Britain, called Bible 2, which is, gentle viewer, probably the greatest novel ever written this century.
If you don't think so, just ask Jonathon.
That's right.
But so it was really good that you've continued your college education and were able to continue your careers. You had such a string of hits. We want to listen to one more, okay? This is one, it was from 1965. You were on the show Shindig.
Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together, brighter than a lucky penny. When you're near, the rain just disappears, dear, and I feel so fine just to know that you are mine. For my life is sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows outside the street. Rainbows, so come on, join in. Everybody's sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is sure to come your way when you're in love to stay.
Boy, that can really take you back in
I
time.
hope you
What
have
do
another
think?
embarrassing clip of him, too.
Well, as a matter of fact, we have one more clip.
Oh, no. You're
But
not going to show that one, please.
It's not just of Jonathon. We happen to find a clip of the two of you together on television.
My God.
Okay? Let's look at that
version.
one. This is Jonathon and Lesley together.
Oh, my goodness.
That
What do
was
they
when
do?
you stepped on my foot. That was it.
Did he
Gentle viewer,
really?
This is known as Sadism America
Oh,
Incorporated.
It really is beneath the belt to show these things. I pulled in here and
is
one of
it fun,
one
though?
of the crew said, "You haven't changed a bit."
Well, that's great.
I don't
Actually,
know.
it was great fun to do. It really was. It was
Didn't look
an
like
amazing experience. We had Ramsey Lewis trio on
That's
that
right,
show
he
as
was on
well,
that
and it
show.
was all a great giggle. But the great thing is, it was a marvellous time, the middle 60s, to begin your career. And especially, I was coming from England, and there were the Beatles and the Stones, and all these people were friends, and we were emerging together. And really, our generation then took over the world. We really dominated. We grew our hair long, which was unheard of in those days. Splendid time, and also a marvellous time to start and to build. And I've been watching the whole of this series, which has been utterly brilliant. Congratulations. And the one thing that I've noticed is it's great how you can start off having hit records or whatever, but then you can develop into other things.
Absolutely.
And I think it's what we've all done, and we've all had a great time doing. And this is really only the beginning, isn't it, Lesley? From now on, we're going on to bigger and better things. Let's go and sing Stop in the Name of Love.
Well, Lesley, you've been writing songs with your brother, right, Michael?
I have, yes. I continued on in college because I felt that the industry was somewhat transient, and one has hits only really for a certain amount of time. And then when I finished college, I began writing music because I really wanted to be a musician and not have to depend on working in Cincinnati one week or Dayton the next. And that's been very, very nice for me. And I, of course, wrote with my brother Michael.
You've had some success, I would say, with that, yes,
right, which Michael did all the music for.
Yeah.
And now I'm continuing with writing. As a matter of fact, I got a call just last week from a wonderful man by the name of Sid Raymond, who does the music for All My Children, a big ABC show. As a matter of fact, the biggest daytime show on all networks. And they asked me to write a song for Gladys Knight, who was to be appearing on the show, and that was a tremendous thrill. And now, apparently, we recorded it yesterday. It's all done and ready to go. And they've asked me to be on the show.
I was going to say that Lesley will be making an appearance on All My Children, and that's going to be next month, right?
I think so. There'll be one sometime in December, and then a couple more in January.
Gladys Knight, my favourite ever singer, apart from Lesley, of course. And I've got a record in the charts. Well, I haven't really got a record in the charts. There's a record high in the American charts at the moment called Gloria by Laura Branigan. But I had the original British hit with 3 years ago, so, you know, things keep going. We keep churning them out.
Do you like the music today? I mean punk rock.
Personally, yes, I love it. I think the new music, I would love to see the younger kids, because we were teenagers, and I think the pop music world can be a great thing.
He's going to stand trial. That's the way the law...
To these counterfeit watches. And the song is the same, but this isn't USA for Africa. Now this.
Weeknights at 7. Watch the stars shine on Entertainment Tonight.